It's a big problem to assume that God doesn't care about our careers. Let's talk about why it's just not true. Hey guys, Dr. Ashley here, and we've been going through should I stay or should I go when we're talking about our careers. Should you stay where you are or is it time to leave? And I've been specifically sharing my story about getting meningitis. So I've gone through the hospital stay, I'm finally out of the hospital and doing well, finished medical school, and it's time to start working as a doctor, intern year. I'm in the ED, it's gonna be great. And obviously, the ED is busy and there's a lot going on. And I try to go see a patient and take care of her. And then I kind of black out and can't remember anything that happened. So, needless to say, I have to go talk to my doctor, and some things happen, and I get pulled off work. And because I cannot go back to work until I get cognitive testing done, I'm out for a solid month. And for that month, I'm not just sitting around twiddling my thumbs. Of course, I'm worrying about whether or not I will ever be able to work as a doctor again. But more than that, I'm wondering why it feels like God has kind of abandoned me, right? Like, I know He said for me to go to medical school. And I thought that if that was the case, then He would kind of protect and help me and, not do things like give me brain damage. And yet that's where I am. So, first off, the problem with assuming God doesn't care about your career, that puts the whole burden on you. All of your life, all of your problems, everything that's going on. You need to get a better grade on a test, work harder. Fine. Sometimes it's totally doable. But if you get brain damage, how exactly do you work around? I just blacked out for the last 10 minutes and I don't remember anything that happened. How do you work around that? The second problem with assuming God doesn't care about our careers is it puts all the dreams on you as well. If you think about these characters in the Bible like Joseph or Esther, God gives them these incredible places of leadership. He calls them to be kings and queens. And then He also helps them with the decisions they make, the impacts they have on entire cultures. But to be fair, their lives are not exactly easy. They have some big problems in them. But what we see again and again is that God is there, intervening, and helping, no matter what. The third problem with assuming God doesn't care about our careers is it limits God. It puts our idea of who God is in a small box, and then we don't actually get to see who He truly is. See, Jesus showed us who God is when He came to earth. He showed us how God changes entire financial situations. God changes entire medical problems. God is not even limited by death, right? He is not afraid of the biggest of most insurmountable of problems in our lives. And what Jesus did is leave us with the ability to walk out as a church and walk out in our lives, in our workplaces, the same type of impact and the same type of love and joy and peace being injected straight into the culture, straight into the heart of the biggest of problems. Whatever it is that you're dealing with today, God is ready to help. Now, the big thing to remember here is it may be like meet with me. My church was praying for a complete, total healing, and I did not get healing from brain damage in that way. But God helped me do a job that I should have never been able to do. And here I am today, almost 15 years later, working as a pediatrician and being able to share the incredible testimonies of what God did and how God can do the same in your workplace as well. So, hope to see you tomorrow when we talk about what happened when I got an $80,000 medical bill in the mail. And follow along if you want to know more ideas about should you stay or should you go in your career.